I just got to Amanda's. We're gonna have a girls' day. The plan for today started out with we were gonna go to this bookstore that she's been really wanting me to go to and check it out. So she got me a gift card for my birthday for this place. So we're gonna go there. But then I bought, like 3 years ago, I bought this painting that I thought was gonna be like an abstract, like clay looking painting, and when it came in the mail, it was a print instead of like a textured art piece. So I have been telling myself for years that I want to redo this and like paint on top of it, but I'm not very like artsy in that way. Like I think that I could do it, but just like I'd rather just like order something. But I've been telling myself I'm gonna make over this piece, and I keep putting it off, and finally I was like, can we do this on Friday when we hang out? So she's very artistic, she's really into painting and stuff, so I brought my painting with. Of course the other side is showing instead of the print side, but we're also gonna go, I think, to Home Depot and just get some materials for that and redo this painting. So I'm gonna bring you along with me. Let's go.
It's really cool to have like little sections, like TikTok made me buy it.
I was just
There's
gonna
like
say,
viral stuff on TikTok.
I see everybody talking about these.
Mm-hmm. Me too.
They're like fantasy.
And then yeah, everything like
I don't see anybody on TikTok talking about these. Maybe like 10 years ago. This is so much fun. By the way, I'm on page 26 of your book.
proud of you.
And I don't know if things are going to change, but the main character makes me think of you.
Because of her like shit
Dark?
attitude?
No, not even the shit. Well, she's a little feisty.
She's very
but she's got like dark hair, and they're talking about like her tattoos, and there's like butterflies talking. And like the place that they're in is like this glass like atrium, and I'm like, this is your future house. I mean, I don't know what changes, but I'm a sucker for covers. Like, I don't know what this is about, but I want to read it.
I'm trying to think when. Cute idea.
Oh.
There were times where I'm like, I don't want to hold this open. I mean, I'm not going.
That I feel like would be really hard to read. I mean, I think that would work if you're in like a bathtub. Can I tell you?
A bathtub, yeah, that's exactly.
I had that tray in my bathtub. Within 2 seconds, it slipped. I'm like,
No.
but I was like, are you kidding me? This.
I remember this book when we were kids.
Yep. I loved this cover art, but I hated the book. I've heard the Harry Potter books are really good.
I know, I'm going to read them. I think I'm going to do it.
I've heard the audio is really good. I should look at my Goodreads and see what books I want to buy and then buy them here.
Yeah, like this is just...
I thought that's a social distance. I was like, got that many books?
Yeah.
And I've realized, like, the romance section really isn't my vibe.
No, it's not mine either. Like, I don't mind if there's romance in things.
That is a big fucking book.
Look at this.
Open up my Goodreads. There's this one book that I want to read next. It's this one, Rock, Paper, Scissors.
Who did we just read that was Alice Feeney?
Did we read anybody? Maybe click her? You might be thinking of this book.
Oh, I think I just saw her name a bunch of times. I follow a psychological thriller on Facebook. Maybe that's probably where I've seen them.
Mr. Feeney. I feel like it should be in here. That's weird. Unless they just don't have it.
Or unless this is just in the wrong spot, so we just put it here.
That's true.
So we're probably close if you've seen one book.
From far away, it really does look like it's actually textured, but
It does.
It's not. And then this is what I picked up at Home Depot to basically create this, but like 3D. And then these tools. We've got the beautiful tablecloth. It smells like what I figured it would. You know, I think I might just go for it. Okay. Because I don't know. Also, if you feel like getting your hands dirty and want to get in here too, go for it.
Yes, I'm gonna watch you do it first.
Love it. I'm done.
I think that's perfect. Don't need to do anything more.
And then paint it this color after.
Right, that's why I brought this pink.
As inspo.
As inspo, right.
To know where we're going.
Exactly.
I saw some pictures that had like...
Okay, it looks too much fun. I'm doing it.
You have to get in here.
I gotta put my hands in it. At least I'll help you like put the majority and then you can just like put your design in there.
At the end, what if I just think the design is no design?
Right, no, exactly. What it looked like without texture.
Yeah.
And now.
And look, already it's white on my fingers.
I just washed that, and I literally just washed them, and it came off perfect.
Perfect. Okay, so this is gonna dry for 500 years. BRB.
And if it's, you can, if it's dry by the time you leave, just wrap it in this.
Okay.
So that it doesn't get in your car. Because like
smart.
spackle will break. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? And it gets like chalky. Because it's designed to also sand down. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. That's true.
So
I didn't think of that.
We'll just roll that in there.
I'm excited. Selling me on the Kindle.
Part 1.
Okay, so why did you need the case?
I felt like this without the case felt weird in my hand. And I'm like a big, like
Texture person.
texture person, as you can say. I don't even know if I could get this out
You
of
can
the
just leave
case.
it in.
Okay, great.
We'll just do whatever you tell me to do.
So, perfect. Also, when it's in the case, it has the wake up on it. So this, once I open it, it wakes up.
Okay.
And I kind of liked that. So instead of me having to like turn it on and off, it just...
That reminds me of the book in Hocus Pocus. It wakes up.
It wakes up. It wakes up.
Book.
So now you book. Swipe up. And I feel like the case makes it feel a little like slightly heavier, which is what I wanted. Now it feels like an actual book. Hold it.
Okay. Yeah.
But I really liked it. So then you swipe.
And do you know which one you got?
Yes. Get out of there. Okay. So they have, I think, 3 or 4 kinds. The first generation, which is this guy. Then they have the Paperwhite, which looks like this, but it's a little bit bigger. And instead of like this beveled edge, it's like a flat screen.
Okay.
And then they have the Oasis. So like they're going up in price now.
Okay.
So
I think when I looked into it, I was thinking about the Paperwhite.
okay, so
I think.
the Paperwhite's in between this one and the Oasis.
Gotcha.
Then the Oasis has like a, I feel like it's more square, and on the back of it, it's got like a rounded edge. It's it's kind of, I don't know, different. But anyway, why I landed on this one versus everyone else, because this new generation basically it has the same features as the Paperwhite,
Okay.
which is the one that's slightly bigger than this and the one with the flat surface. The only difference basically is the size, and then if you needed to use the LEDs on here, the Paperwhite has a warm option. This
Okay.
one does not. It just has a dark mode and a light mode. So now it's on dark mode. It's kind of like our
Dark mode on your
computers,
phone.
on your
Yeah,
phone.
yeah.
Yeah. I don't use the LEDs
I feel like
because it looks like a book if you don't use them.
yeah, I feel like the only time I would want that is if I'm reading in my bed at night.
Yes, and so I thought that too. But I've been reading in my bed at night and I still see it perfectly. It feels like I'm reading a
Really?
book.
Really? Because in my bed at night now with a regular book, I can't see.
Okay, so then that might be a little bit of an issue for you. I have a light that's right next to me, so
Okay.
it's like as if I'm reading a regular book.
Gotcha.
Like it looks the exact same. Wait, do I have it on regular mode now? Yeah. So that was like the big difference.
Okay.
And then I thought to myself, well, I don't want to use any LED light. That's why I wanted to get a Kindle in general, because I don't want a backlight. I don't want any light. I don't. Our eyes hurt, so I didn't want that.
Yeah.
But you can see this is what it looks like when you have the LED on.
Okay.
It looks
Oh,
like you're looking
I
at your
hate
phone.
that.
Looks
And
like
then-
you're on your phone.
Can you put the dark mode on?
Yes. So this
And
is.
then you can make that brighter.
Yeah. So this is dark mode without.
Okay.
Yeah, without, and then this is with the light on
Okay.
dark mode.
That's not bad.
No, but it still feels like you're looking at your phone when you have that backlit.
Yes.
So I just keep it completely off, and I go to the regular and I turn it off, and now it looks like I'm just looking at a book.
Okay.
So
Yeah, like like I can just feel it in my eyes just now. Like as you change all those settings.
so I'm gonna open my book for you.
What are you reading?
I'm reading Into the Darkest Corner,
Nice.
and this is what it looks like. It looks the same as reading a book.
But do you miss like flipping pages?
No,
Really?
yeah, I don't at all. I've actually read faster
Stop it.
because I sometimes get like weird with my eyes when I like flip something. I don't fucking know. It's just weird. I have so many weird quirks about me. No, but literally, I don't miss it at all. And you just press the down and that, or just any button or anywhere you're gonna press, and it changes the page. So I'm
Okay.
going back, going front. Gives you how much of the book that you've read into.
Okay.
And it starts to figure out your reading level.
Oh.
So then it tells you like how much time you have left in that chapter.
Oh.
So it's like, okay, I can see this is how fast you read.
That's nice.
That's
Because if
really
you're like,
nice.
oh, I need to be doing something soon, how many pages do I have left? That's usually
Yeah.
what I think. But if it's like, no,
You
it
have-
will take you 4 minutes.
It'll take you 4 minutes to read the chapter. And to be honest, I feel like I read it faster than that
Okay.
a little bit. So
Interesting.
yeah, so
The other thing I know that I'm going to like about it is that, at least I think, you can put it on audio from where you, like, say you want to start audio here, you can go do things.
Okay,
And then
I haven't
pick
done
back
that
up
probably.
and read.
Oh yeah. So we're in the book.
I think that's accurate. I'd have to check.
Yeah, maybe. I haven't like, I'm still new to this. I'm like giving all the information without knowing all of the information.
But that's
just
good.
parts of it. Okay, so then
You should make a video on this.
Perfect, I will. So I won't. I won't.
Perfect, I will.
I will.
No.
I won't. So yeah, so now it's telling me I'm on page 112 of 599 now.
That's a big book
It's
that you
not.
picked. Oh.
Every book on Kindle is longer because the pages are smaller. But you read them faster. Does that make sense?
Okay.
It's like you're reading the same time. It's just they're longer on here because of the the page.
That's so weird
Yeah.
to me.
So when I started reading this book, I was like, 600 fucking pages? No. But then I looked up on Goodreads and it's only like a 400 and something page book. And I was like, oh.
That's still
well,
a big book.
It's still a big book, but I was like,
Yeah.
it makes sense because it's, but you're
Smaller.
you're reading other things. Like you can literally customize this entire thing to
So now you can
everything
make it
you want.
larger print too.
You can make it larger. You can change the fonts
Ooh.
So like if you needed
Oh, I
different
don't like that.
things like that, you can custom the fonts. It's on, these are all the fonts that you can read in. So I have it on the Amazon Ember. This is what it was on when I got it.
Okay.
So you can change like how you're reading,
Interesting.
which I think is really cool.
Especially, okay, this might be weird, but I feel like depending on what you're reading might change the font.
I'm kidding. I felt the same way.
Like, let's be honest, if we're gonna read Dracula, like, I just feel like, you know what I mean? Like, it needs something more like that.
No, seriously. I know, I'm telling you, you're gonna like it. I have it on
this?
only 100. It was 100.
Oh, that's not
But
bad.
it used to be 50, and I think Amazon sometimes will do deals where the Kindle will go down to $50. So I think before they upgraded this one, because this is the new 2022 edition,
Okay.
I think this used to be $50.
Okay.
But then they basically, this and the Paperwhite are the same minus the warmth
Okay.
and the size, because the Paperwhite is a little bit bigger.
I'm undecided on if I would want it bigger.
I don't think, now that I have the case on, no. Like, this is so perfect. It's
Like,
not
you could
even
just, like,
funny.
bring this wherever.
And that
in
was
your back
what,
pocket.
that is what people were saying. They were showing you that you can put this in like your pocket and like in your purse, whereas the inches on the Paperwhite is different. They're like, it does make it a little less accessible to like bring it places. And then what they said was because the screen is flat, they said they felt like there was a little bit more of a glare.
Oh.
And I was like, that, I'm trying to be as more book
as much of a book as
as
possible.
possible. Thank
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
And that's why I felt like this was it.
But the only thing about that I think I would like is that I think, one, you can get it in a white color.
Yes, you can change
Which
it.
I like.
Which they used to have this in a white. Like, I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure Kelsey has this in a white.
Okay.
But I think the updated version, I think it's just black. So, yeah.
Okay.
I know the other versions, you could get them in different colors.
And then the only thing about that other one is that the warm thing. I think I
Yes.
would probably use that.
If you're
but-
saying that you read in your bed and you don't have the light, then
Well, right now I don't because of that reason.
Okay.
Like, that's what turns me off
Yeah.
from doing it. So I'm like, I don't know. I like how small that is, though.
it's perfect.
Good morning. It's the next day. Today is Saturday, and I woke up pretty early and I went to a step aerobics class. I didn't vlog it because there's a lot of people in that class. I'm pretty sure they don't want you filming in there. So I am still like super pink, and it's been about 30 minutes since the class was over. Whole Foods haul. I got some flowers, and I also replenished my keto cups. I love these. These are, they look like Reese's cups, but they're just, the only ingredients are, everything's organic, but coconut butter, cacao, Jerusalem artichoke fiber, I don't know what that is, cacao butter, MCT oil, and monk fruit extract. To me, they're so good. I have one of these with one strawberry, and to me it tastes like a chocolate covered strawberry. It's so good. And then I got some fresh flowers because the ones for my birthday have finally died, and I'm surprised that they lasted this long. It's like already mid-January. Surprising. So I got these, which are really pretty and just like super colorful. And then I also got these, which there are a ton of roses in here. There's like a second layer down here, so I'm excited. So I've got some nice, fresh, bright, colorful, beautiful flowers. I have some at home that are this gorgeous hot pink, and I wanted to find those again, but they didn't have any in that color. But what I think I'm gonna try is, I'm probably gonna look up a recipe, but I would like to take the dead petals from the rose that I have, that like hot pink one, and try to do like a stovetop potpourri with those rose petals, because that, roses would smell so good. So I'm gonna look up a little recipe and see what I can do. But today my plan is to just clean and do some laundry. I'd like to maybe do some reading and build that bookshelf. I did unfortunately chip my no chip polish at the gym. The step aerobics instructor was carrying 2 steps up the stairs, so I helped her take the stairs up, because why is she taking so many at once? But yeah, I helped her bring up some steps up the stairs, and I must have chipped it in the process. But that's okay. So I would like to fix that as well, especially before I do dishes, because I don't want to break my nails. So that's the plan for today. I figured I would just link this on to the vlog from yesterday because I don't think I got enough footage. So this will just be like a little weekend vlog. So let's go. I'll see you at home. So I am making my honey glazed chicken thigh recipe, which is my favorite. I just seared these chicken thighs in here. And then I added red wine vinegar, coconut aminos, a tad bit of water, and then honey. And you just let it cook. And this will become like a sticky honey glaze. Looking good. Let me give you a little tour of my messy home because I'm going to do a quick little time-lapse cleaning and then I can get to other things. So this is a disaster. Got to straighten this up. Like when we get really comfy on the couch, we like take the pillows off and everything and just get real cozy. So I gotta clean up in here, and then I need to clean up this area because this is where I had the painting drawn. Well, I keep calling it a painting, but I didn't even use paint. I just used spackle, so I need to clean this off so that this will look nice. But I leaned it up here because the bottom looked like it was pretty dry, but you can see it's kind of still drying. There's some spots of pink, but it's looking really, really good. There's a couple spots that I want to touch up, like this edge here. It kind of stands out, but it might be when we put it up on the wall that you can't even see that. So I might even just leave that, but I think it looks so good. It was exactly what I was going for. This is actually going to be given away. I think I need to like either put it on like Facebook Marketplace or just donate it or see if like a friend or family member wants it, but it's just not my style anymore. And I've had this like in a closet for like 2 years. So I'm gonna bring down with Ruben the white curved plaster looking table that I have upstairs in the filming room, and I've got some pots on it, so that will go here and be a whole vibe. It might be a lot of white in the living room, but I'm fine with it. And then I put my coat away and my gym clothes. Sometimes when I get home, like if I have on a sweatshirt and gym clothes underneath, I'll just take off everything underneath because it's soaking wet. That's what I did there. So I need to put that upstairs. I need to replace these flowers because they are dead. So I got new ones over there that I will be replacing these with. And this is the kitchen. Just really, really messy. So I'm gonna work on this.
Yeah. Here's to the good days. Here's to the sorrows. If this is a mistake, I know about tomorrow. I don't wanna fight no more, cause I don't feel the need no more, no. Just wanna make it stop. Maybe it's something in the water, or maybe we just hit the end of the road. Right now it doesn't even matter. It's too late not to let it go. And that's why I wish you the best and say goodbye. You start to get dressed and then we cry, cause we both know it's gonna hurt, but not as much as this does. We had a good run, don't say we didn't. I was your first love, and you were my first one. Cheers to all the memories, the venom and the remedies, yeah. Promise I won't forget, yeah. Maybe it's something in the water, or maybe we just hit the end of the road. Right now it doesn't even matter. It's too late not to let it go. And that's why I wish you the best and say goodbye. You start to get dressed and then we cry, cause we both know start to get dressed and then we cry, 'cause we both know it's gonna hurt, but not as much as this does. So baby, bye. It's for the best and you know why. You gotta leave me here right now before we make this even worse. It's gonna hurt even more than this does.
So I finished cleaning. I figured I would show you the after. I did just sit down and read a book for a little bit. So this is the kitchen. This is the living room. Obviously still that mess is going on over here. I moved the flowers here. I like swapped these flowers, and then the other ones in the tall vase I put next to my bed, because that one has a bigger, like a fatter vase. I feel like it filled that space better. Put that there. And then this is just like a ambient mode on my TV. It kind of just looks like a picture. But I'm so excited because I ordered a cheapy kind of, well, not cheapy, but like, I'm excited because I ordered a film camera. So for Christmas, my father-in-law made me a photo album from our wedding of pictures that he made on his film camera. Now, all of his cameras are like old and vintage and really nice. But I just wanted just a point and shoot cheapy, to me it's not cheap because it's still like around $200, but for like film cameras, it's not that expensive. Anyway, for what I was looking for, it was perfect. So I ordered one on Amazon so I can start taking pictures and like developing the film. And I don't know, I'm just like, I'm so tired of instant gratification and that being like the norm. And I want things to be just more special. And I want to print pictures and I want to make photo albums. And, you know, I want to sit down and read instead of scrolling on social media and just getting back to basics. So yeah, I'm excited about this. So if you know anything about this sort of thing, let me know. Growing up, this was normal. Like digital cameras, I don't think we got a digital camera until I was in maybe high school. So yeah, this is what I ordered. It's an Olympus Stylus Zoom 140. It was out on my porch, so it's really cold. Before I try to turn it on or anything, I'm just gonna let it warm up a bit. But I'm excited.
Estava a viver, caminhando na vida.
So it is a few hours later, is it? Okay, it's only like an hour and a half later, but I'm pretty much just gonna spend the rest of the night just finishing this book. I'm only on page 24, and it's not a huge book, but so it grabbed my attention on the first page. I was talking to Amanda about this because she's who lent me this book to read. Normally it takes me about 100 pages to really get into a book, and the whole first 100 pages of most books, I'm like debating on whether or not I even want to finish it because I'm just kind of like, where are we going? And this one, the first page, grabbed my attention. It's like I'm reading a Criminal Minds episode. So if you're into that kind of stuff, you might like it. But I do know that there's like a lot of like intense scenarios that happen in here. So before you just pick up this book, maybe like look up what those topics are, because I do know that it is pretty disturbing. But disturbing stuff, not that it doesn't bother me, obviously it bothers me, I'm a human, that stuff bothers me, but not to a point where I can't read it. I'm able to like read and watch things that are like very disturbing. But yeah, if you're sensitive to like just disturbing things, maybe like look into that before like diving into a disturbing type book. But yeah, I want to finish this, or at least get a good chunk of it read. Ruben's still working, so I figured I would just sit here with my puppy and cozy up on the couch and read. I'm about to crack open a Zevia and just sit here and zone out. I might put on a little bit of brown noise. That's something I've been loving lately, is just putting brown noise on a YouTube video. And the other day I did it when I wanted to take a nap. Like, it wasn't a full nap, but I was so tired, and Ruben was making us dinner and I couldn't even keep my eyes open. So I just put on brown noise, rested my eyes for like 10-15 minutes, and I felt so rested, and it gave me enough energy to like eat my food. But anyways, yeah, I think I'm gonna put that on. It's supposed to help with like focus and whatnot, so I'm gonna put that on, read this book, and then when Ruben gets here, we'll just eat dinner and cuddle and call it a night. So I'm gonna end this vlog here. Thanks for hanging out with me the last 2 days. I had a lot of fun. I've really been enjoying just like picking up the camera when it like makes sense. If you want more book content, please let me know. I don't know, especially something about like this time of year makes me feel like really into books and like really cozy. So that's been like the only content that I've been consuming, is like book related content. And I've been on my Goodreads account just like looking up book reviews and saving books to like what I want to read, and just, I don't know, it's kind of like a new hobby, a new passion of mine over the last year. So and it's funny because I was never into reading when I was in grade school or high school at all, and I think it was because any reading that I had to do was always assigned as like a as like a homework assignment. So anytime I had to read, I just hated the fact that I had to do it. And so now it's like the fact that no one's telling me to read anything, and it's just for fun and for leisure. And it's books that I'm choosing to read. It's so much fun. So yeah, I hope you guys like this video. If you're into books, let me know. And if you want more book related content, let me know that too. So yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.